My name is Keki Mistry. I am Vice Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of HDFC. I had contacted Rajshree Yoga many years ago. I remember it was in 2013, July of 2013. I was extremely overweight at that point in time. I had consulted several dietitians and various people had given me various advice on what to do and what not to do and stuff like that. And I tried to religiously follow what each of these dietitians had prescribed, but unfortunately it had no effect on me. And then at a casual event at a friend's marriage ceremony, I was introduced to this lady Rajshree, and she said that she helps in controlling weight, and she started coming to my house, and she gave me some very simple advice, extremely simple advice on what to eat and simple exercises. And she gave me the confidence to believe that I could lose a lot of weight. She gave me examples of people who had lost as much as 40 and 50 kilos, and at that point of time, very honestly, I couldn't believe that something like this was possible. So I didn't take it very seriously to start with, but I did give it an attempt, and I suddenly started finding that it had a lot of effect. I was beginning to lose weight. I started doing simple exercises, not more than 15 to 20 minutes a day. Anything more than that would have been impossible for me to spend the time to do. So 15-20 minutes of exercises, and as far as food was concerned, she told me to have the food that I like to have. It's just that I was asked to curtail certain types of food which were more fatty in nature, and I was told to restrict the amount of food that I would take. And that, believe me, was not very difficult. So it started slowly. I didn't take it very seriously, but in the first 15 days or so, I started seeing the effect on my weight, and I started losing about 1.5 kgs a week. And that's when I took it very seriously. And then in a matter of about a year or so, year and a half, I lost as much as 30 kilos. My original weight was significantly more than what it is today. Today I weigh about 98, 99 kilos. In those days I used to weigh almost 130 kilos. And from 130 kilos I came down to 98 kilos in a matter of 1.5 years without any extraordinary effort. Simple work, 20 minutes of exercises in a day, and a curtailed diet, but curtailed in a manner in which I could eat all the things I wanted to. So if I felt like having a chocolate at the end of the day, I would have one chocolate at the end of the day. It's just that I had to restrict the amount of food that I would take. The other problem I used to have in 2013 when I started with Rajshree Yoga was I was getting a lot of pain in my knee, tremendous amount of pain in my knee. And through some very simple therapy, pain management therapy, which she did with me, I found that my pain was becoming a lot more tolerable. So I benefited in 3 ways. One was in terms of managing my pain. 2, in terms of making me a little more supple because I started doing these simple exercises. And 3, and the most important of all, was losing weight. See, my life is very hectic, and my life has always been very hectic. So there is a lot of stress, work-related stress. Evenings you have to go out for social events. So in that frame of mind, in that kind of atmosphere, it's very difficult to take long hours off and try and do exercises. So simple exercises, very basic exercises which they taught me, which Rajshree taught me, that coupled with a controlled diet is what enabled me to lose so much of weight. And I would strongly recommend this to all my other colleagues in the corporate sector, that if you want to lose weight and remain healthy, you must look at controlling the amount of food you take, do simple exercises, and my suggestion would also be to get in touch with Rajshree, and she would probably guide you into doing the things which would help you. When I was so overweight in 2013, apart from meeting a lot of dietitians and meeting a lot of people who taught me all kinds of vigorous exercises, which very honestly I never got around to doing, I also consulted doctors to see whether a surgery was possible, whether it was possible to lose some weight by having a surgery. And believe me, I'm so thankful that I did not have to go through this process of surgery. I would very strongly recommend that you should not go through. If you are overweight, please do not go through a process of surgery. Focus on your health, focus on what you eat, focus on doing some very simple basic exercises, and you will lose the weight without having to go through any surgical process. So what I learned through Rajshree, I would recommend that be spread to more people. More people should be aware of the fact that there are simple remedies available. If you are overweight, you don't need to do anything excessive. You don't need to go to doctors. You don't need to go through any surgery process. You don't need to go into some vigorous exercises. Some very simple basic exercises of 15 to 20 minutes and a controlled food regime is all that you need to lose weight. As we all know, in corporate life, one of the most important things is to get the best out of people. And one of the best ways to get people, encourage people, get people in good health is to encourage more employees, more people working for you to go through a process of exercise regime, go through a process of a diet regime, and remain healthy. And again, this is something where Rajshree Yoga can help you.